இப்போ நாங்கள் இந்த கேவுக்குள்ளே போக போகிறோம். அதுக்கு தான் கியூடு.
Who's a fan of geology and mining history? Great, for me and you two are going to have a lovely time. The rest of you, I don't know what you're going to do. So there is 350 million years worth of geology history and a few hundred years worth of mining systems going unraveled. But on your journey, there are lots of steps. There's 175 steps altogether. So don't panic. 16 of these steps go downwards. The rest are along the upward line. 159 upward stairs. Broken different sections. So you've got the confidence.
I don't know what I mean. I don't know what I can do.
And then a final step from 80 to your freedom. Okay? So, headroom. Go through the pipe veining on this journey. So the rock we're all surrounded by is limestone. Roughly started forming 180 million years ago. Bottom of the ocean, basically.
Hold my hand. That's good.
And look at your
Yeah.
Okay, so
Go in the go. Tara?
See how many people are there. Why you need to be scanned?
அப்பாவையும் விட்டுறக்கூடாது.
அப்பா
ஓ அங்கே பாரு.
லைட்டு
ஃப்ளாஷ் போட்டிருக்கேன். போடக்கூடாதா? பார்த்தாரா? கம்பி பிடிச்சிக்கோ.
பிடிச்சுக்கோ இல்லையா தம்பி? நடா அப்படியே.
அம்மா
நான் மெட்டால் எடுக்கிறேம்மா. த்ரில்லிங்காக இருக்குல்ல? ம் ஆமாண்டா, நீ சிங்க பெண்ணேடா. அரா நிமிந்து ஆஹானா ரெண்டு மேலேருந்து இந்த இடத்துக்கு வரதுக்கு 65 இயர்ஸ் ஆச்சு. கையில் சின்ன சின்ன இது தானே வச்சு வெட்டுவாங்க. நாங்கள் போன தடவை வந்ததோட இன்னும் நிறைய நேரம் அனுப்புவோம். பிளாக் பண்ணிட்டுலாம் மாற்றலாம். வரவங்க என்ன பார்த்தா இப்போ
This is disgusting.
பூப்பா அங்கதான் வெளிச்சம் இருக்குல்ல. அதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணு இவ்வளோ லைஃப் பின்னாடி யாரு விஷயத்தா யாராவது முதல்ல தட்டாருன்னா அது பேய்.
இப்படி வேற சொல்லி என் புதுச பயமுறுத்தி
Hannah, do you want me to hold your hand?
ஆமா கொஞ்சம் போத்தாங்க முன்னாடி.
This is where your miners came through. They didn't have the luxury of walking through that tunnel or these staircases. This was a cabin all on its own, separated from the entrance we just walked through. So the part they and the miners were working through, it finished here for your Walker family. That's because this rock here and that rock there was once one huge rock separating the cabins and dividing them. So this was mined out in a different place. Here you have lots and lots of glacial sand and silt that filled up this cavern, washing the minerals down from the surface and layering up layer after layer after layer. So the miners or the tinkers that dug out this cavern used buckets and shovels as opposed to picks and chisels, and that's why you don't see any pick marks and chisel marks. So this was all forged out by the movement of water during the Ice Age. You've got erosion pockets up here, and you've got the formation of calcite and all the geodes that have been formed all around you. So the water travelled in this direction through a crack in the rocks, and as meltwater came underground, it would start to eat and wash away everything. It come down in this direction, started causing these vortexes, these vacuums underground, which pinned minerals in bubbles. That's how the calcium. Yeah, just imagine this was it for the miners. All they would have had is candlelight to light their way everything else. Okay, so the next countdown will be the start of the audio. So we need silence for this. So 3, 2, 1.
Millions of years have passed, but our story has much more to tell. We are now in the late Carboniferous period, 300 million years ago. The limestone has already been formed, the warm seas have retreated. River deltas with tropical swamps are filled with forests of gigantic horsetails and tree ferns. In the air, enormous insects fly around. Over time, the forests die, and the rotting vegetation compresses and solidifies to eventually become coal. But we must move on. It is now 200 million years ago, and the land that will become Britain has drifted nearer to the equator, part of an ancient supercontinent called Pangaea. Catastrophic eruptions shake and distort the rock, and deadly fumes fill the air. Global temperatures rise, and the oceans acidify. Planet Earth becomes a very inhospitable place, and primitive land and marine animals die in a mass extinction called the Great Dying. Acid rain percolates the ground, dissolving the limestone, forming huge caves and passages. Deep Underground, mineral-rich fluids crystallize in joints and cracks. Some will become valuable lead ore. But the caverns remain undiscovered. Their secret is hidden. Time passes, and tectonic plates slowly alter the Earth's surface, forming new continents. Fish, dinosaurs, and numerous plant species start to inhabit these lands. And life slowly evolves over the next 180 million years. Then, one devastating day, a massive asteroid impacts planet Earth and triggers violent volcanic eruptions. Ash and dust block out the sun, causing the ecosystem to collapse, and the dinosaurs, along with some animals and plants, die out. As the land we call Britain drifts northwards, the climate gradually cools and glaciers form, hundreds of meters thick in places. Storms, snow, and ice repeatedly come and go. It will be thousands of years before the temperatures begin to rise, and icy meltwaters scour the rocks, filling the caverns with sand and silt. As the glaciers melt, the landscape and coastline of Britain slowly emerges, and early humans arrive. But the hidden caverns still keep their secret. Hundreds of years go by, and people discover how to use metal. Lead becomes a valuable resource, and during the Roman conquest, is mined extensively in Derbyshire. Our story is nearly over. Lead mining is established as an industry. Local miners dig deeper and deeper, removing all the glacial sand and silt to reveal more of the valuable ore and minerals. It is their hard labor that opens up the cavern that you see today.
அவ்வளோதாங்க, கோகையை விட்டு வெளில போகிறோம். இந்த 80 படிக்கட்டு ஏறணும். அம்மா மேலே செவ பார்த்துவா. போன தடவை இங்கேயே நேற்று அப்படியே திரும்ப அனுப்பிச்சிட்டாங்கம்மா நாங்கள் வந்தபோது. இந்த மாதிரி தான் கேண்டில் வச்சு வச்சு அவங்க வேலை பார்த்தாங்களா. அதனால கீழே படு இது இப்போ இல்லை, இப்போ ஜஸ்ட்டு ஷோக்கு வச்சுருக்காங்க. ஆமாம், இப்போ தண்ணி ஒளி தெரிகிறது, வெளியே செல்லும் வழி தெரிகிறது. வந்துட்டா ஆமாடி. அநேகமாக சேத்தாவின் தங்குவர் வந்து விட்டது என்று நினைக்கிறேன். சீக்கிரம் வா, பின்னாடி இருக்காங்க. வெற்றி வெற்றி.
விட்டுரு, அப்படியே வா. கைய வீடியோ எடுத்துட்டேனே.